know that go. It was just a kick off where we start from.
Well, I have to say, no matter what you talk about, you have this very original style. Your flows are crazy, and it seems like you have a very unique, way you deliver your flows. The way you sound is unique. What is that process? Like, what is the process putting your flows together? Do you write your music first? Do you listen to the rhythm first? Like, you don't sound like no one I know out, doing what you're doing.
Well, I just go with the vibes still. I don't really choose what I gotta do today. I choose what I gotta do before a project. My song really starts from the instrumental or lyrics. Anyone, no matter to me. But we start a song first, and then me hear a rhythm, and put it on me hear a rhythm, and start meds a song. And I mean, a long time skillibeng to write a song. I've been freestyling since lately in the studio. So it's just a natural thing. It's not a put together process. When we are going to.
Is that what you think people gravitate to you in Jamaica? Because like we talk about, you are the face of the new, dancehall era. People have a lot to say about like the new trap dancehall. Some people have great things to say about it, some people don't. It's always the same in every genre. When new things happen, there's opinions. But like, do you think the reason that people really gravitate to you ultimately is because you just talk about realness and you can be relatable?
Yeah, that also, but skillibeng also has a uniqueness in his sound. And as you said, my lyrics too. People can because I'm a lyrics, I'm a vibes overall, Just a different energy overall. Inside different energy, we just bring something different to the table, mama, where they never expect none of yeah, man, a bad way about them. Is it?
I mean, yes, and I would like to, for people who have just joined us and, for the Vibe audience, I want to just ask you how you picked your DJ name, skillibeng, because that actually goes back to the 90s dancehall, because, from what I understand, it's like a sound that DJs say, like, boom or skillibeng, So was that one of the reasons you picked skillibeng as your name?
Yeah, because I realized that going through dancehall from in the 90s up until even the late dancehall, people say that as a slang. And as approach, me always my approach as to be different. I'm tell my fans them that I already say when the name skillibeng come about, me I say, it no must have a meaning. It can represent for the culture of dance. We kind of run with the name. So the name was kind of from just a slang. Like, we usually listen Flipper Mafia too, and Flipper Mafia said a couple times to me, I said, wait, him still I said this. So it was just a thing for what we don't like where we are running from.
Another vibe, just like another natural vibe thing.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about Brick Pon Brick, because it's a song that, I hear over and over again. I want to shout out my Tidal Massive and shout out to you. For those who know or don't know, I'm the reggae and dancehall curator at Tidal, and your song Brick Pon Brick was something like I remember putting in our lists, and it's in, you've been the face of Dancehall Massive, which is, the flagship dancehall playlist. And when you listen to that song, I've heard a lot of people say a lot of different things about that song, because you're really talking about scammers, and some people see as glorifying scammers. And we know about this situation in Jamaica where there's a lottery scamming things that hit the news all the time. But you did an interview that was on Boom Shots, shout out to Boom Shots again, where you said, the truth about scamming is that people scam because they have to. And what is the situation? You know, again, that going back to what I was saying earlier, you know, people, you seem to embrace what the reality is and put it in your music, you know. So, you know, you don't seem to be scared about putting out reality in your songs, whether that is seen as negative or seen as positive. You don't label things like that.
No, because I mean, people like that kind of adrenaline rush there where them get from the truth, you know. It just give them the realness to say where you can even, because what I say, yo, I create cinema for years, you know. Yeah, you know, if you listen to my song, them, you know, one of my songs, I tell you, so I create cinema for years.
Right.
That kind of thing where you have to get that feeling there from the music like it's real. And if you don't feel that way, then we can't enjoy it as real music love. You have to be natural and be something where special.
Yeah, you can't just put stuff out, put shit out, I guess I was going to say, for the sake of putting it out.
A lot of people can relate to it. That's how you're going to know, say, it's the truth.
Right.
The more people can... Oh.
So, you know, on that note of talking about what your music does, I mean, Crocodile Teeth is another one, you know. Oh, by the way, shout out and big up to Johnny Wonder.
One day, you know that's it, I go, G, man. You don't know, that was an easy hit for Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny Wonder on that, you know, I know you have, you know, I think, I know one thing is St. Thomas has a lot of rivers and they say there's a lot of crocodiles in rivers in Jamaica.
It wasn't really...
But it's not really that. It's to do with something else, right?
Yeah, is it?
So you're lining up the bullets in the rifle, right? And the reason I bring up the rifle and the bullets, because again, I want to shout out your new mixtape. You know, I love it. I noticed that out of 35 tracks, I don't know, man. I mean, is it like almost 30 tracks is like gun tracks, you know? My Gun, Shell Out, Bad Every Day, I don't know, Grumpy. You know, is it really like that in the East Side? Is East Side wilding like that?
Yeah, my mama. You just said something a while ago to me, you know, and you said something about scamming and me not afraid, and you have to just put the whole of that together and see what I go on, you know? Yeah, man. Holy mama. And, you know, big up to everybody who support that song, the Crocodile Teeth, even the little juvenile, because they might take on to it and not put the lip on the life to. So, you know, to one go there, so. Easy.
Well, anyway, shout out to you for keeping it real, and shout out to, you know, people are enjoying your stuff for a reason. So you're relating to the youth, you're relating to a cross-genre, you know. We're here today on Vibe. I'm so glad that you're able to come and like talk to us about it, because I think, you know, like I was saying earlier, a lot of people have different things to say about, like, always have different things to say about new faces, new generations. But, you know, I see you crossing boundaries too, you know. I saw you in the studio with Young M.A., you know. She came to check you from Brooklyn.
No, she didn't come to check me, but we were doing studio work together.
Well, she checked you while she was in Jamaica.
No, that's a fool. Young M.A. do.
Well, is there music coming?
Music, there's definitely music. There's studio work going on between us, but because of the pandemic, I wouldn't think she'd make a trip to Jamaica now. You know?
Right, but she, you know, well, you know, people do what they want to do, you know, even in a pandemic. So that's a big respect. I even see, you know, Pappy all in your videos. He supported you. That's a huge look for you. How did you link with him?
I mean, Pappy is a Eastern artist, and in fact from St. Thomas, and that's really how me and Popcorn link. And Popcorn has been a mentor for skillibeng in music from even high school days when I listen to Gaza and Pappy them music from them time. Then we can do it, because I mean he's a Eastern youth, and we have to from Wemdo and capitalize on that and see what we can. I mean, big up to Popcorn, because he's been a Jamaican, he's been a make the world see Jamaica. So big up to Popcorn, because him kind of have a with skillibeng career in terms of even unruly face and something. The amount of collab me and Popcorn are soon uncountable. Is a big up to Papi.
Yeah, I mean, always. I think it's always nice when people always support like new generation artists, because I'm sure this is very difficult to just come out and, you know, shell down the place when, you know, people don't support. So it's always shout out to all those artists who always support and bring other artists forward. And shout out to the whole Unruly crew and Dre Island. I know he's on the
Yeah.
You know, and I also saw that you had some nice feature. The video you had recently, I think it was Not, has a nice cameo with Dave East in it. So, you know, you kind of got like the whole crew and the vibe. I can tell that was just vibes. I mean, what was that? I saw in the Dave East video shoot with Popcorn, he was in Jamaica. So I assume that all stemmed from there.
Yeah. That all stemmed from there. And I mean, that song was the music video that they was involved in was feature with me and Popcorn for his mixtape.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which was recently #1 and trending. So that's how Davey is part of the music video. That's when he was here for his vacation. So big up to Davey. I don't know, Davey say East Side fully. And anybody say East Side fully, I don't know. East Side, I gotta say that.
You know, I saw you in the lockdown video, Coffee's lockdown video. I must say, you know, when I did the live with Coffee, she bigged you up. So it's really nice that, you know, it seems like, you know, she was saying how she